Yo, it's your boy Jen. On today's video, we have the ICHINOSE Family Daily Sins chapter 19. And yeah, I have no idea how many more chapters there are left. Maybe 50, maybe 5. But either way, I'm hoping for like a good overall story. But yeah, other than that, let's just see what happens in this chapter, shall we, guys? So yeah, we get to see Minako, the Tsubasa's mother, and we get to see how her life and the whole family was life after that whole car accident. Yeah, they went like their own separate ways. They lived together, but they barely even talk. So life was kind of pretty bad for them. And it seemed like the dad had it the worst, where he just seemed very depressed. And if you forget, he was about to like jump off the roof off this like hospital. So yeah, he was going through a lot of stuff. But then we find out that Minako and her husband were having like the same dream, and then the dad was going crazy about this, saying that Tsubasa must be having the same kind of dream, and he was hoping he did because they were having like some kind of good dreams together. And yeah, Minako, she kind of didn't want to believe none of this. She kind of was like a Debbie Downer. She didn't think that Tsubasa was having these same dreams. Yeah, the dad was like asking like the doctors a lot of questions, like if people in comas get dreams or not, and you know, asking for any kind of advice to wake him up. So Minako and the husband, they're both in the hospital, and they're just saying it's okay, like things like that, to see if that wakes up Tsubasa. And they might look like idiots, but you know, she's doing anything to, you know, not lose him, the dad. So yeah, it's been a couple of days later, and we get to see the dad. And he is wearing like a full soccer like jersey, and so is Tsubasa. They're having like soccer balls in the hospital bed. All of this looks very expensive. And we find out that Tsubasa actually does like soccer or football, and he wanted to like go to the World Cup and stuff like that. And he had these little I don't even know what they're called, little fan papers saying "you got this" or something like that. And yeah, the mother, she kind of was crying, saying to stop this and asking to come to the hospital, which I don't really understand. And yeah, they got together and they were just starting to apologize. And yeah, the dad wanted to dream more. He just wanted to see his son like happy, because we saw who he was before. He kind of was like a quiet child, kept himself, and yeah, there's really nothing they can do, so they just have to wait for Tsubasa. And yeah, we go back to Tsubasa's dream, or in his head, and we get to see, and we see that he has forgotten everything again. So he has amnesia, and the whole family has amnesia. And then we have the grandpa, who seems to not forget about none of it. He's asking Tsubasa if he remembers anything, and he doesn't. And then we have like a small glimpse face of the Soto guy, who we don't really know who he is. Is he like a subconscious of Tsubasa, or like, I don't really know how he fits in this whole story, but we'll find out. But yeah, guys, that's the end of this chapter. I feel like there's some stuff happen, but not like very big, if that makes sense. Like just small details of what the family was doing, and we really haven't seen most of the other ones, just the mom and dad. So yeah, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Peace.